Welcome back, fight fans. It's Sunday night, and we're ready to fight here on Sunday Night Fights. We got the lower bracket round 3. It's going to be Paul AD versus VindicareX. They both qualified the hard way, but they're both still alive, and we're down to 6 players in this tournament. I'm AmiPolizeiFunk. Welcome back to the show, Ciez.
Thank you, Ami. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm eyeballing this brownie here. I need some fuel, but these guys are about to start. And you can see on my overlay that VindicareX has decided to go Brits. And now we're not sure if he's going to do like aim-strong emulation. You know, he might just try to emulate this Rush to Centaur build with the 6-pounder that we saw Aimstrong use so efficiently both yesterday and today. And I was wondering if someone would do this. And so now perhaps VindicareX is going to do it. The winner of this is going to go on to fight the winner of DevM and Loveness. They're battling it out right now. We had to wait a little extra time because something happened with the first game and they didn't actually get to start it. So they had to remake the game. And as you can see, as soon as I press this button, that we're now in a 6-minute countdown. So we got 6 minutes to kill before we can follow VindicareX and Paul into their game number 1. Oh, you know what? This is great because I remembered. I want to switch my background. Jan made a whole bunch of these. Yana, my man, Yana252. And I actually have another one ready to go. And since we're halfway through our show, this is the perfect time to do it, Ciez.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Definitely.
I wouldn't have remembered if they didn't have to restart.
Are we officially calling the Centaur Rush? I don't know, should we call it the Aimstrong build? I think people were doing it before he did it in the tournament.
It's his now. Yes. It's his for sure. I was trying to work Aimstrong's name into Centaur, the like Aim Centaur Strong, or you know, I was trying to play with. I was looking for something in there. I couldn't find anything yet. Maybe we can do it on the fly. Okay, let's see how this looks. Bang! Famenville. There we go. It's green. The flags are waving. This is the Oster version. You can see all the Oster units. There's a Stug right here. You see that Stug? And so thanks, Yana, for these awesome looping backgrounds. This was actually a stretch goal that you guys unlocked for Operation Charlie Fox. So we are going to very shortly news post all 5 of his cool backgrounds. And wait till you see the Okave one. It's so badass. It's like on a night version of the hill map with the lights shining into the sky and everything's really dark and it's like a little bit of rain. It's just so cool. You know, if you guys are streamers and you have a scene where you go to the webcam like this one, then, you know, you're welcome to use these. That's why we made them. We want to share them with you so that you have copyright-free stuff that looks professional and you can help stream and just spread the good gospel of Company of Heroes 2. Ciez, how are we looking on that countdown?
4 minutes, pretty much exactly. I mean, I think I have to steal one of those backgrounds from my
Actually, can you entertain him for a sec? I gotta actually say hi to my dad 1 second.
Yeah, sure. So one thing that I've already noticed that I was going to point out to Ami, but now is a perfect time to talk about it, that Ami's away, is Paul. So I've pretty much always seen him play the Stuggy Tiger Doctrine. He doesn't have it equipped this game, and he actually is going to rock close air support, spearhead, and German mechanized. So I kind of hope he pitched German mechanized. I really like the Doctrine because I think it's really fun and hilarious, but like, I don't think I've ever seen German mechanized in a tournament. But I mean, I think on this map against Brits, like if he could build a Lef 18 right next to his base and protect it and start shilling Vindicare's base, I think it could be pretty strong.
That was my
dad.
You
back, Ami?
That was my dad calling from California, and I knew it was him because he tried yesterday. My uncle just visited his brother, so I had to say hi, but I told him I'd call him back on Tuesday once the events are over. Because we got priorities right now, man. This is prime time. We're hoping for some Twitch feature action. I keep checking. Look at that.
Is Marcus the one that works the magic on all that?
Well, we send an email to Twitch. You know, there's not too much magic involved. You know, perhaps we throw some fairy dust at it and say abracadabra. And you know the trick. We copy Relic and Sagon. You know, so that Twitch knows that we're all connected, you know, because they're partner. You know, Relic is partners with Twitch, so we try to try to work the angles. How's our countdown looking?
2 minutes. And I was just telling people that Paul has German mechanized doctrine equipped. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play that doctrine in a tournament.
Well, you know, the thing about this map is it's kind of small, and howitzers have been popular on Langres since it was Langres, like, you know, 8 years ago. So you can put a howitzer right next to your base and shoot into the other enemy base pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or at least all around it, everything here. So 1 more minute, 50 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. You know, while you're here, do us a favor, press the follow button. You know, that's no skin off your nose. We're trying to catch up to Helping Hands. He is the most followed Company of Heroes 2 streamer in the world. He's got 8,000 followers. He just hit 8,000 followers. He just hit 1 million views. Congratulations, Handsy. Just keep pushing forwards, man. We don't mind trying to chase you. Lead the way, man. Push this game forward. Spread the gospel. Tell more people about it. We're growing the scene. This is the largest event we've ever had from the Company of Heroes franchise. We've raised over $5,300. Look at that. Look at that. We raised that. That's all crowdfunded. We actually raised double that. We raised over $10,000 for this event. Half of it's going to Kotu.org. That's us as organizers. And the other half's going to all the players. And we'll be paying them out via PayPal probably Monday night or Tuesday morning right after they win it. There will be no delays. We're excited about that. And we're trying to catch up to Handsy. I think we got about 6,000 followers. So, you know, go ahead and press the button. We appreciate that. Ciez and I are both on Twitter. You can check us out there. I'm constantly tweeting the new stuff that we do. I've got a whole staff of artists making really cool stuff. We got a fan fiction that's just in the final processes of editing. This thing was actually so long, Ciez. They wrote so much that they broke our, like, we couldn't fit it all. There was too much data to fit in what we had allowed for a news post. So we had to like recode our data limits for our news post so they could fit 1 of 3 parts. Like it was 4 times longer than would fit in 1 news post. So we're trying to figure out how to get the fan fiction by Fichten Moped and Von Klug and Das Doom Turtle. That's going to come up on the portal. You guys are going to get the splash screen set from TM Dutchy. He made you all wallpapers. You're going to get Yana's background movies, 5 of them, 1 for each faction. So we've still got all sorts of content that you unlock that we're about to hit you with. But right now, it's Paul and Vindicare. They're paused. They've started. Shall we go? Shall we go in? You ready, Ciez?
I'm ready. You paused at 5?
I'm paused at 5. Let's do this. We're going in. Thank you, Linsky and Stefan, for that original music. You can grab that too. It's all provided on the Kotu.org forums. Okay, we're gonna unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and look what we have here. It's Aimstrong. Wait, it's not Aimstrong. What am I talking about? That's not Aimstrong. Who is this guy? Fighting out of the northeastern corner of Langraskaya. Somehow these Brits made their way to the Eastern Front. He's from America, and he's wearing the blue trunks, and he's rocking the normally English British forces. It's VindicareX! His opponent is going to be fighting out of the southwest corner of Langraskaya. Now, these are some units that are very familiar with the Eastern Front. They've been here for years. It's their backyard. They just don't like the winters so much. Wearing the red trunks. Also, coming from North America, it's the guy that just put Barton out of OCF. Hoy, Paul A.D.! Oh my God. Thanks, Ciez. It's good. It's good, man. We got some Tommies here. They're building some bags. Let's see if we get the ghost bags from Vindicare. These look like real bags. It's when he makes his way forward to those hedgerows. That's where Aimstrong likes to ghost up the enemy green cover, right? So we'll see.
And actually, Paul with a very, very early sniper. 2nd unit sniper.
Oh, God. It's fucking Uli! Excuse my French, but Uli's back. Oh, no, he looks different. Maybe it's Uli Jr. I think it's Uli Jr.
So probably Uli Jr. studied Uli, who retired after that. He just seen too much. Uli saw too much. He couldn't take it. He couldn't fight any longer.
All right, Uli Jr.'s already on the map. He had so much success in that last contest against Barton that he's come back. He's going to find himself a Vickers. This might be the first blood. Let's have a look. The Vickers doesn't see anything yet. Uli sees the Vickers, though, and sure enough, there it is. Uli Jr. draws first blood. I'll ring the bells for him. Vindicare is going to soft pedal back into the fog of war to avoid losing more squad members of that Vickers squad. It's nice to have the Vickers back in the contest, isn't it, Ciez, after last week?
It's definitely, you know, just like the MG42 is such a core unit to the Wehrmacht, the Vickers is such a core unit to the Brits. You can't really play Brits the same without it. It just doesn't work.
No, look at this guy. He's right back at it, man. What do we have? 75. We got to beat 75.
Yes. I thought he might get the snipe on that retreating infantry section. Oh, but Vindy with a huge flank. There's an infantry section flanking Uli already.
Uli's on his belly, but he's cloaked, and now he's in a red cover road. And those Tommies, they can take a punishment. He's gonna shoot one in the face. That's ballsy. He's gonna get away with it.
Vindy already bringing in his own sniper as well. We'll see if Paul's ready for it. I don't know if he'll expect the sniper this quickly. This is a very, very quick sniper.
Man, Paul is on fire, dude. 5 kills in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, where's Fletch? Fletch, you have to save us from this reign of terror that we're experiencing from Wehrmacht snipers. Come on, Fletch.
It's basically enemy at the gates, right? That's the story of this game. And Paul, big cutoff move. So Vindy has no income right now, whereas Paul has, you know, what's that, 75% of the map already? Oh, the Vickers is one man in the house, and Uli is there. Okay, he's got to retreat off. Alright, so Fletch fires, so now Paul knows that Vindy has a sniper.
That's not good.
The gig is up. Yeah. He might just feel like he has to start bleeding as soon as possible.
Junior whited the ammo all by himself. Fletch is in cover.
Yeah, Fletch is in range of Uli almost.
Is he?
Yeah, they were a second ago, but then Uli backed up. So I'd like to see Paul maybe grab a 222 for the extra detection range and just kind of keep that around to protect his sniper and reveal Fletch. Although Fletch can engine damage the 222, so... Well, Paul moving up already to cap Vindy's fuel. So as soon as Vindy gets his own cutoff back, Paul's already, you know, trying to keep the fuel out of Vindicare's hands, keep that fuel advantage rolling into a tech advantage.
It looks like they're going to succeed. The fuel is whited.
And he just goes ahead and retreats. I guess maybe he figures Fletch is there, just doesn't want to bleed at all, or...
I'm just so impressed by Paul's safe play.
Yeah, very patient, very patient. And he is bringing a 222 in to help detect that sniper, and he's already upgrading healing, probably because Uli is at about half health. He wants to get Uli back to full health so he can be a little bit more brave with him. There's a question in chat. There are specific units in the game that can help reveal snipers. And we're about to see one of them come on the field right now. If Ami wants to point the camera at that 222 armored car.
You got it, Ciez. Your wish is my command. Especially when he's got flare.
Yeah, that OCF flare. Right on the front of the hood, right?
Yeah, man. Big red fox face. Loving it.
Uli's already up to vet 1. Oh, he just died!
What?
On the left!
But, oh, Ciez.
It happened like in an instant. There was like no time for me even.
How?
The infantry section. He shot an infantry section. The infantry section just shot back.
He was at like 40% health, so.
Yeah, and now this 222.
The safety's off on Fletch's gun.
Yeah, and Fletch already engine damages the 222 as well. don't think Vinny able to finish it off. He's running an infantry section in there now, but Paul points the front armor at them and just going to keep backing away. So Vindy's in a really great spot. I mean, Paul's map harassment early game was excellent, but losing Uli so soon that's just brutal.
Definitely Uli Jr. He might call Uli on.
Yeah.
I would recognize that bastard's face. That bastard's face is ingrained in my memory. So maybe Uli Jr. failed. He obviously wasn't ready for the task at hand, and so maybe if we see Uli Sr., he might still be waiting in the wings. Ciez, you think they sent him home, but manpower is at a premium.
Yeah, they might need him. They might need his legendary set. So Vindy has made one big deviation so far from Aimstrong's build, and Vindy went up to 5 man. Yeah, Vindy's
what?
Is it
That's
5
not where
man
your fuel
squads.
goes. How much does that cost?
I think 15. I think it's 15 fuel. 25 fuel actually. So that's about a minute delay on the Centaur, but you get an extra man in each of your squads.
And there is some of the ghosting to remove cover from the opponent. $84 XP for killing a Tommy.
Yeah, these Grens are gonna get some vet very fast now. They have LMGs. The Tommies don't have anything.
With the way
two 222s. Watch Fletch. 2 222s.
Two 222s?
Yeah, go to Vindy's base. I'm hoping I'm ahead of you. Yeah, 2 222s.
2 222s.
Something like that.
One 222.
Yeah, one's down. The sniper lives. He did get an infantry section, and another deviation is Vindy puts up a Bofors right on his VP and fuel.
Oh,
and
what?
yeah, this 222s might drive right into it.
This is not the Aim Star Centaur set.
This is Vindy build. Vindy Brits right here. The 222's probably gonna dive right into the Bofors. Here it goes. 0 222s.
0 222s.
That's 3 222 or 2 222s down. So now there's 0 222s.
2 222s down.
Yeah, 2 222s down. Paul ready with the counter though. He picks up Spearhead instantly. First thing he does, calls in a mortar half track. So it's the mortar half track. You're definitely gonna see a flame barrage that Bofors and. Oh no!
What now? What?
Paul lost an LMG Gren.
Oh,
and it dropped the LMG.
Oh, damn.
Enemy has broken our supply lines.
Piles of bodies and Car 98 rifles.
This is just not... Well, after that last showing against Barton, where he was so careful and preserved so much stuff as much as he could, he already has lost a lot. He lost a sniper, he lost 2 222s, he lost an LMG and dropped it.
What's up? Who builds Bofors in 1v1s? They got nerfed in the patch, man.
Nobody anymore.
This is hilarious. I love it. You got some nice boots there, ready to plug in the next. You know what I like on the Bofors is these crazy sights. These like anti-aircraft sights, like mechanical sights. Yeah, they're so wild looking.
I wonder if anybody actually shot an anti-aircraft emplacement at infantry, like happens in this game.
Probably. I mean, I would guess yes. We had flaks all over Berlin. There are still mountains that have concrete bunkers where flaks used to be emplaced in Berlin that you can go visit.
Oh, wow. So one potential mistake, Vindy actually braced against the normal mortar barrage, which means as soon as this brace falls, Paul's going to be able to flame barrage it with no brace available. That'll probably kill the Bofors or take it very, very low.
So now we can see the nerf. Look how long he has to wait before he's able to... 40-second wait. Before the nerf, when Brits first came out, he could pretty much re-brace. But now he's got...
No, he absolutely could. Yeah,
now he's got a 40-second window where he cannot use brace.
Here comes the fire. Here comes the incendiary barrage.
You can hear it?
I could see it on the...
And now, will this do damage over time enough to kill the Bofors?
Yes. I don't know if it'll one-shot it, but it's going to get it quite low.
Here comes some Royal Engineers. Are they going to have to stand in the flames to repair?
Oh, this is a brave 6-pounder. Look at the 6-pounder going up so far. Here we go. And Fletch. Fletch is there to engine
Fletch,
damage.
Fletch gets the engine damage. The 6-pounder. He's trying to back out. Max range shot. Wow, it survives the first shot. Fletch snipers chasing vehicles. I love it. The next shot. Just
there it is.
Sick range. Sick range. Ow. What? How many meters was that? That was a crazy range shot from the 6-pounder. Takes out that mortar half track, man. Vindicare. He does lose the Bofors, though.
Yeah, it was about an even trade, though, because the Bofors is, what, 30 fuel to build, and then some to research as well. They changed the pricing.
LMG engineers versus LMG Grens. Now, LMG engineers could be pretty tough, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, the
that's
Royal
not your
Engineers are
average
pretty good.
builders. They're pretty tough. Now he builds a tier 2 mortar. Crazy.
I mean, the mortar's a great unit on this map, so it's not surprising that he picks it up. And he actually, so he has 4 Grens. Paul loves getting 4 Grens. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble with Commandos, though.
Ah, Commando's already selected.
Yep. So Vindy will probably, he has 497 manpower, probably going to call him in right at 500. I mean, once Commandos can get in on LMG Grens, it's just, like, you think shock troops kill LMG Grens fast? Woo.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
I like casting Brits games, man. I still learn so much, you know?
Yeah, it's been a really interesting, like, weird and interesting game as well. This is why I love watching Vindy as well. You think you're gonna go in, oh, he's just gonna, like, camp his half of the map, get a Centaur, and then start killing stuff. Nope, not Vindy. He builds Bofors. He builds quick snipers.
Here comes the glider. Look at that thing, man. It's just gorgeous. It's going to do a circle around the whole map, survey the neighborhood, and then if we can keep an eye on its shadow, we can watch it land. It should make one more pass and come down. Here we go. We're going to land some Commandos. He loses the right wing. He loses the left wing. They kind of pop out of a side door, don't they? Where do they get out of?
Yeah. I think they're supposed to get out of the front.
Maybe
They have
this
these
one.
little, like, chutes in the front.
Yeah, but
so
they
Fletch
don't.
is up to that one already.
They always appear right under the wing, it seems.
Yeah. Commanders are trying to get into cover to get a speed boost to hopefully close in on those LMG Grens. Grenades somewhere. Grenade
Looks like
mid
he's
does
going
decent
after
damage.
the fuel in the corner.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fletch plugging away up to 10 kills, bet 1. Just causing a lot of bleed for Paul. And I wonder if Paul should get another sniper to try to counter snipe. At this point, he should probably just tech tier 3 and try to pick up like a P4. Because Vindy's going to be very close to a Centaur. He's putting up his final tier of tech right now. By the time that's finished, he's definitely going to have enough fuel for the Centaur.
Yep, this is where the tanks come from, this little Quonset hut. That crazy corrugated steel structure was developed jointly between the British and the Americans, and they actually made hundreds of those things and would set them up as forward command posts all over Normandy and Holland and so forth.
At first I thought you were going to say some troll thing about, like, you know, they developed those to build tanks inside. Like, thanks, Relic, but you're actually laid out some really cool knowledge there. That's awesome.
No, these are crazy because after the war they didn't know what to do with them all, so they kind of like brought them to poor neighborhoods and turned them into like cheap housing and stuff. You know, I mean there were hundreds and hundreds of them. It's interesting that they found their way into the game.
All these Commandos going ham on
bang!
squad.
Two Grens dead.
They took out some Pyos as well. Retreat. They get vet 1 already. Retreat home to heal up. Vindy's map control is excellent right now.
He's going to close on this mortar and maybe try to take it down. Whoa, I just hit my tactical map. Froze for a second. Let me time sync you. 16, 01, 02, 03, 04.
Okay.
And yeah, man, the Brits just looking really strong. The Vickers is going to take this very important house right that overlooks the ammo. And that's going to get real tough. Look, he's got the cutoff happening. Man, Paul's getting nothing. Look at his resources. Plus 10. Plus 16.
Yeah, Vindy's setting up the triple cap on the VPs as well.
The flag fully raised.
Yeah, and this Bofors, look at the range of the Bofors in that house. It practically covers Paul's entire cutoff sector.
You mean the Vickers in the house?
Yeah, the Vicar's in the house. The Vicar's in the house. I said the Beaufort's in the house, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vicar's in the house, and there goes those green tracer rounds just suppressing his engineers already. Suppressing Paul's engineers.
Oh, those are so
Paul's
cool.
gonna have to barrage it soon. Paul building a 2-2-2, that's an extremely interesting choice at this point in the game. Oh,
I feel that
Vickers
by
mowing
extremely
down.
interesting, you mean totally wrong.
Well,
Is that right?
mean, what's he gonna do? Like, he's got an AT gun out, like...
No,
I
I
don't
agree
know.
with
I
you.
just-
It's a
I don't
strange
like it.
choice. You know, why not another sniper? He's so good with it. If he could kill Fletch, that would be a, you know, that would be good.
I guess so, yeah, I mean, he could YOLO after Fletch. Oh, there's a mine here. Maybe he wanted to kill the commando glider? I don't know. There's mines down. Like, Vindy is really good about planting mines. Look at all the mines on this. Hey, there's a mine in mid, another mine in mid, mine by the commando glider. He's planting another mine by that house, by his Muni. Mine, 2 mines by his VP and fuel. Holy cow. Mines
The
galore.
glider
man.
won't die. There it goes. One less enemy of the fatherland. You killed an empty plane, bro. Vinny kind of let him have it. He didn't really contest over there.
Nah,
I
I
guess
mean, he
he
doesn't really get
took-
anything out of the glider plane. It's not the same glider plane that lets you call in more commandos from the Vanguard Regiment.
It took him a while to reposition his 6-pound AT gun. That was a pretty good bait and switch by Paul. You know, he set up that little stick on the left, and then meanwhile moved all this stuff over on the right. These guys are just out of the capping circle.
All these commandos in mid are about to ambush some Grens, though. Grens in red cover versus these commandos. Paul's really quick to
They
achieve
get,
those.
they get scared off of the Vickers. The commandos are screaming at the Vickers. Why'd you start shooting at them? We had them. You scared them away.
Yeah. Well, they're
Now
about
they're
to flank this other LMG squad.
they're gonna go
near
through the gap.
Paul's mutiny.
This looks like Vindicare is just going to win all these fights. Although he does annihilate that Tommy squad. Did you see him light on fire before they died? What was that about?
Rifle nade. That's a really... So, wow, Vinny just lost a lot of stuff. He has no more infantry sections somehow. Where did all of his stuff go? I mean...
It was amazing to watch the Tommies die. Vindicare didn't see it coming. We didn't see it coming.
His commandos just ripped up that 2-2-2.
Paul got some breaks.
So Vindy is calling in a Churchill. Not a Comet, not a
that'll
Centaur.
be new. We haven't seen a Churchill yet. We can
Churchill.
welcome another unit to the Sunday Night Fights channel as the third 2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2 falls.
3 2-2-2s.
Too many 2-2-2s. Okay, well this will be fun. A Churchill? How about that? The Mark
Churchill's
7.
eat up a lot of fire, but Paul has a Tiger in less than 1 CP, and he has the fuel for it. Churchills do not fare well against Tigers. So Paul reclaiming his half of the map. Already down to 291
very
VPs,
successfully.
yeah.
Wasn't even a fight. Here it comes. Churchill Mark 7, named for Winston, of course. Today is a day that will live in infamy. Powered
That was
by
not
you.
Winston Churchill. That was
Wasn't it?
totally no. Dude, that was after
I thought
Pearl
it was-
Harbor.
I
No,
thought
that
it
was
was after the-
definitely
That was
After what?
FDR?
yeah. That was FDR after Pearl Harbor. Yeah, December 7th, the day which will live in infamy. The United States was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Ciez dropping the bombs. Liking it. I was looking for the... What's the famous Churchill about... God, I'm going to shut my ass
Well,
now.
are you probably listening, thinking the one like we'll fight in the streets, we'll fight in the
That's good.
that one.
But there was
yeah.
one after the Battle of Britain that was really amazing. What was the one? I can see you Googling it.
Me? No, I was reading. AE put some huge like blob of text in chat. I think about Armstrong or something. So I was like, what? Some people are fighting or something. I don't know. Oh, we'll get back focused on the game. So this Churchill hasn't really done anything yet.
What is the damn
package.
quote? It's about today, and it has to do with it's after the Battle of Britain. He says that we've all come together, and you know, like today we like made a stand, and you know, like we will bend but we won't break. You know that whole speech.
I don't know that one. I'll have to look it up. Somebody in the chat.
It's a great speech. It's a great speech.
This pack has been laying in rounds on that Churchill. It's below half health. The Tiger from Paul just hit the field. It's out for blood, man. It's driving straight at that Churchill. And surprised Paul's not scared of any mines. Maybe he already swept to this side. Yeah, I mean the other side is full of mines. The Tiger's gonna get close. I'll let you take over
in for it, man. That's a sit and duck. He is not doing Winston honor.
Not at all. Tiger's gonna get the rear armor on the Churchill. Oh, Vindy pulls a little bait and switch going the other way. But the Churchill's just so slow. I think even the Tiger's faster.
6-pounders laying in some rounds. Oh, that was cool to watch him pop the smoke out the back.
Yeah, he tried to pop the smoke and then jam the turret with the sniper, but that's just too little too late. 6-pounder's got the rear armor though. He has no engine snare, so Paul's probably gonna be able to just drive away on the road, smokes himself out. I'm gonna get home free, I believe.
Tiger looks like he's gonna escape. Fletch is running forward. It's the only snare the Brits have, if you can call it that.
Well, it won't even snare the big tank. It'll only turret.
Oh my God! Fletch almost died. He ran into a squad of LMG Grens. Like the 6-pounders chasing. Tiger's running to the corner of the map.
And he's repairs bad. He better face his front armor before he starts repairing, though. The AT gun is looking for him. Still on the hunt.
Well, he's giving up his position. I'm sure that Paul can see him. Yeah, you can see him capping that point. I don't know if this is a safe spot to do some repairs. What do you think, Ciez? Think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think it's all right. He has his front armor facing anything that's going to attack him. He's behind hedges for the most part. It's not like who would expect you to repair that, right? Like you think the guy's going to base or something.
This is game on. Way too close to call. Killing the Churchill and getting away is a good hit for Paul.
Yeah, Vindy can almost afford another Churchill though, so that'd be. I don't know if like actually he can afford another Churchill since he has the manpower. I feel like he maybe should get like a Centaur though, because the Centaur is good and stuff.
Because the Centaur is good and stuff.
Yeah.
We have 200 points remaining.
Vindy's got the...
Paul, VP is drained very, very far though, down to below 200.
Yeah, I wonder if you should build a bunch of mines against Paul because he always leads with sweepers. Have you noticed? He's so diligent about it.
Well, for a while he didn't have the sweepers. I think it's still worth it though, you know, because then it's the old, I say the old thingy like it's an actual thing, but like last game, for example, last game the S mines, you know, when you have mines everywhere, that means you can only really send your troops in one area because the sweepers have to be there with them or they're going to get eaten alive by mines. So it's still great to buy time, and like vehicles still have to be very, very careful. You have to keep the sweeper with your vehicle, which isn't always optimal.
Well, these guys are nestling into a good 25-minute mid-game fight. But it's Paul with the big tank on the field. What do we got coming out for Vindy?
Sherman Firefly.
Oh,
very good against the Tiger. Very good against the Tiger, but very bad against packs.
There he is.
I hope we get to see a sweet Tulip Rocket.
Tulip Rockets would be dope. Gotta keep an eye on it. He has to unlock them first, right?
Yeah, it doesn't take much to unlock it though. Just like, what is it, 50 muni to unlock, and 100 to shoot. He has 400 muni, so that was plenty.
I can't wait to welcome the Sherman to the game, but there's just too much action in the center. Vickers trying to hold off hordes of LMG Grens. They're moving towards the VP. Fletch is going to get a few licks in. He got healed up a bit. Must have had some Tommies for friends. Here comes the Sherman. What a beauty. What a beauty this is.
I love the gun on the Sherman Firefly.
Sorry, guys. I know you hate zooms, but I almost do it just to spite you, don't I? I had to get a screenshot. So good looking. So good looking. Face to face.
Oh, the tiger's coming dangerously close to a mine, and the firefly's right there in mid.
Pop goes the weasel. Put it in reverse.
It's a shame that he doesn't have. Oh, he does have tulips.
He does.
He's not attack grounding though. He's not attack grounding. He's gonna drive into the smoke. He gets crew shocked. Back is laying in. Bombing run coming in as well. It might bomb the tiger.
Oh my God! Is the Sherman ever gonna get to fire? He's abandoned and destroyed.
Use the bombs. Use the bombs.
We've been waiting for the
Right,
bombs
the
for
tiger.
ages. The tiger threaded. Oh. Just as I was about to say, threaded the needle. I swallowed my words and watched those bombs obliterate both the tiger and the pack. Did the Sherman ever even shoot anything?
I shot one. So and interestingly enough, the tiger drove onto the mine after it had been swept, so it didn't blow up until the Sherman shot the tiger on the mine, which triggered the mine to blow up.
Wow! But there was a sweeper like following the tiger,
Yeah, the sweeper was capping
and it
the
lit
VP.
up the mine right before the tiger drove over it.
Yeah, the sweeper was on the
my
VP.
lord! Wow, that is so cool, amazing.
This was a pretty big blunder on Paul's part, driving onto a revealed mine like that.
That's the difference between perfect and almost perfect, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's just so much going on in these games too. You know, you can't always notice little things like that. Yeah, I'll have to wonder why Vindy didn't tulip, you know, right when the tiger smoked.
Well, is it like a point target? I mean, you can't. Can you tulip attack ground? Don't you
Yeah,
have to
so
have
it
a target?
shoots. You know how like a skill shot works in League or Dota, where you just like aim it in a straight line? That's how the tulip works. So you just have an arrow that comes from your tank. You point it in the direction and
Really?
release it. Yeah, it's a skill
I did
shot.
not know that.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's so rewarding to hit with it.
Well, we'll have to ask him at some point why he didn't fire it, because had he fired it, perhaps he could have survived that engagement a little better.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage from the tulips. Or even just attack grounding into the fog would have helped a bunch, I think. And now, Vindy's going to be the next with a new tank. He's picking up a Cromwell. I mean, Paul's very close to another Tiger, though. 7 fuel away. I don't think the Cromwell on a 6-pounder is a good match for a Tiger.
Did Relic pay Vindy to do a UKF tank roll call? Is he going to show us every tank they've got? This is fun, isn't it?
Maybe.
It's like
He just needs the Centaur next.
It's a military parade, except for he missed the OP aim Centaur strong.
This is why I love Vindy, man. Like, he just does the most crazy stuff, but he's making it work. Paul's at 110 VPs and triple capped. Oh,
Yeah, even though he lost the Firefly so quickly, he seems pretty comfortable. Still.
Oh, look left. Paul has Grens on this, near the fuel. Commandos are right in their retreat path. They're so low health on those Grens. Oh, there they go.
Yep, down they go.
Rip.
Mission complete. Rip Grens. Peace. See ya. All right, here's the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's ring some bells for the military parade. We're going to get the whole collection. Look at that, he's plowing through glider parts. So this is primarily an anti-infantry tank.
Yeah, well, the Cromwell's basically a Panzer IV. Very, very similar to the P4. The Centaur is the very AI specialist tank.
You got your pad and paper out? If this stays this way, you're going to write down 420?
I will.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Vindy's setting up that triple cap again. When's the Tiger coming? How far is away? Pole's 200, now 100 manpower away from the Tiger. All those Grens are getting so low on the fuel. He might lose another Gren squad. Fletch has him in their sights on retreat. He's vet 3.
Get him,
Cromwell's
Fletch.
gonna chase him to base.
Get him, Fletch. Move forward and
Oh, they got out of the. He had to reload. He got out of his. Got out of his
bodies.
range. Oh, Paul is capping with a mortar
That
up north.
pro mortar
Desperate
cap. What's he
times.
doing with 2 mortars now anyway?
I'm not sure. I wonder if he like meant to build a second one. Like in ones, 2 mortars. I don't know. 2 ISGs are good because of the suppression and how crazy they are, but double mortar seems a little bit weird from us there.
Paul's down to 54. Cromwell says, no, you will not cap the VP. The Tiger's on the field, finally, the second one.
Fletch sets up the double cap. Mortar dies on that top VP. Vindy's going to get that back, reset up the triple cap. Fletch is going ham. 34 kills on Fletch. Oh, he's running right into LMG Grens. They're setting up the fire. He's not moving it. He's not moving Fletch. Move Fletch.
He had to get one more lick in before he went home.
I can say that was just the he just knew. Oh, Tiger chasing the Cromwell. The Cromwell's so speedy.
All right, Paul's going to have to jump on those VPs. You can see him running over to the left VP on the mini-map. As Cromwell plays Ring Around the Rosy, he knows he can outrun the Tiger.
Yeah. He should be able to get around this house. Probably live against the Tiger. Paul's just going to get triple cupped again. He can't get that south VP because of the commandos on it. Another LMG's grind down. Oh, these commandos are just going to rip up all of that.
Wow, completely sent packing. Even the nade lands on retreat. And this Tiger, you know, he can spend all day chasing the Cromwell, but it's not going to matter real soon. Forced to try to cap the center VP with a mortar. Look at Vindy. He's like, come on, here, kitty, kitty. Follow me, kitty, kitty. Just come further and further away
right? 10 VPs,
from those VPs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't care about that. Paul's at 9.
That's right.
He's not even going to get the mid cap. That's it, right?
I shall sacrifice myself for the greater good.
Yeah.
We
So
shall
we now have
fight them on the
Vindy
beaches. We shall fight them in the air. I got something, Ciez. You can't take that away from me. That's Churchill for sure.
That is definitely.
GG! There we go. Paul's reign of terror that we witnessed against Spartan has now been put to a stop. Well played by VindicareX. The Tiger, too little too late. Couldn't stop the VP flow.
Yeah, I think I have to eat my own words. I've been telling people recently that without the Churchill and without the Croc, I didn't think Brits could win. Vindy just pretty much annihilated Paul. Didn't make a Churchill.
The Centaur and the Croc?
Yeah. Without the Centaur and the Croc. That's right. Yep. And Vindy, 420 VP victory on Longres against a sniper opening. Wow, that was impressive. And he built a Bofors. That was crazy.
But how about those bombs?
Yeah, those bombs. That was the game winning right there.
Those bombs were like, it really I mean, so many of them fell and they were kind of left and right, left and right, left and right. And the Tiger and the pack were right threading the needle, And I was like, oh, they're somehow gonna survive. And then, like right at the end, just everything just vanished, just everything obliterated. So that's a big deal. So, 420, blaze it. You got that in your notepad? You write it down?
I do. I got
all right.
Vindy 420.
That's an easy number to remember.
That is,
guys. Blaze one up for Vindy. We're gonna be back with game 2 after the break.